Okay, bandana? Yeah. So 963 deadlift, 6 hang power snatch, right? 9 deadlift, 6 hang power snatch, and 3 overhead squat. Who's gonna snatch grip deadlift?
I'm gonna start with that. Might only be one set, but the first set will be snatch grip deadlift.
Okay. So on your 9th deadlift, are we saying that the deadlift ends with the return to the floor, or are we saying that the deadlift ends when you stand up?
Up into the snatch.
I think you have to stand all the way up and then you have to re-dip for the snatch.
Yeah,
You gotta
do a hang power snatch.
We might be deadlifting whatever, like normal grip, and then for the 9th deadlift, snatch grip up, hang, and then hang power snatch, right? But you have to hang it first before you go into that snatch. And that last hang power snatch has to be a hang power snatch and not into the overhead squat.
Yes.
Yeah, just stand it up.
Right? Okay.
And then
Stand it up.
three separate overhead squats.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yes.
3 separate overhead squats? Yeah. You don't want to put them together?
I'm gonna do one too.
Man, those hang power snatches are gonna eat me alive. Eat me alive. I did 2 in the warm-up, and they were very unpleasant. So, I don't mind a 135 overhead squat, but we'll see how I mind it after everything else. It's just the hang power snatch is gonna. There's a lot of volume for my strength and skill level. So, but luckily, I'm only working out with Katie Hogan, Kristen Clever, Jason Khalifa, Josh Everett, and Miranda, so it should be easy. Yeah, and I'm gonna get crushed.
Definitely gonna want to feel all the movements with the weight and maybe some lighter, go through the Bergener warm up for the snatch, because 95 pounds is not a heavy snatch, but at rep 20 and on, you're gonna need to be efficient and get under it. And so definitely want to warm up the technical parts. And yeah, basically just right now trying to literally warm up my body. So
If this video is made for impeccable technique, that's not going to be me on my deadlift. I don't think it's going to be horrible. But with 135, I've developed the capacity that I could round my back as much as I want, and the chances are I'll be safe still, because I've developed the erector strength and whatnot to be able to maintain that. Now, do I want to try and keep a flat back? Sure. But as I go faster, the technique versus intensity piece comes in, and you never know what's going to happen,
Obviously, when we want to keep them safe in the deadlift, keep the midline nice and tight. But I think on the hang power snatches, as people get tired, there's going to be a big tendency to, you're going to dip the bar down a little bit, get your chest over it, and then people aren't going to come all the way back to straight before they go back down. They're going to kind of stay over the bar and have to do this weird hold the bar around, hop a couple steps forward to keep chasing the bar around the gym. I think it's going to be just, fully open to those hips, letting the bar come straight up and you come straight back down, which I will demonstrate the fault if you need me to during the workout, but that's what I'll be looking for. Yeah.
You need to use your legs. You need to not make this a back workout, because what'll happen is you're deadlifting, so you're kind of lighting up your posterior chain already. Your hands are out wide. Now you're gonna hang power snatch, and already people wanna like kick their shoulders back and lean way far back, put a lot of torque back there. It's not too good. Like everybody needs to jump every power snatch and not do that weird hips back, hips forward thing that they like to get shoulders way back here. That'll crank the back for sure. And then doing 3 overhead squats after doing that. It's been my experience that a lot of that and then squatting it's horrible. It feels horrible. So I can't imagine it must be good. I mean, there's a lot of things that feel horrible, I guess, but they're actually good for us. But I can't imagine that feels, I have to be, that's got to be bad. No, don't do that. Stop.
You know, for me, technique goes a long way. If I start to break down, my low back will lock up real quick, and then both technique and intensity go out the window. So I tend to start off a little bit slower and then ramp up to intensity when I can. So I might have to weight it a little more on the technique side and do some nice clean snatches and clean overhead squats and realize I'm getting past and try and make it up later. Yeah.
Power snatches. Overhead squats got heavy.
I broke up on round 4 and on round 5 on the snatch. Probably shouldn't have, looking back on it in hindsight. Probably should have tried to muscle through it. I did 4 and 2 on the fourth set, and then 3 and 3 on the last set. But in hindsight, I think people can go sub 3 on this workout if you really do the whole thing fast. Like guys like Miko, Froning, all those guys. Yeah, because it wasn't that bad. You know, it's just. Just gotta kind of keep moving.
504. 506, 507, one of the two.
510.
430. 430.
3 minutes. Exactly? Yeah, well, by the time I looked up, it was 3:01, so maybe when I finished, it was 3 minutes. I don't know, 3:01.
By Jason's standards, 3:29.
350, 350.
There was, I think it was some Marine, the coach always quotes, and I think it's perfect, always tries to articulate how do you build teams and whatnot. And there's leadership, there's teaching, there's development, there's all that. But this guy nailed it. He goes, the right amount of laughter mixed with agony builds teams. I couldn't agree more, so yeah, it's a big part. And it keeps you humble since everyone here beat my ass. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Oh yeah, get a shot of that.
Katie Hogan's quads are so badass, she foam rolls with a bar.
That's right. It should be a 45-pound bar, but I'm too lazy to go get one. So I'm pushing down on it. If you don't do this yet, you need to.
Foam roll with a barbell.
It's the only way. Foam is for babies. We leave the foam for the kids' classes. At our gym, we use barbells.